Thoughts from the trail. I'm Scott Anderson.
Good morning from the trail. I am out here on a very frigid morning. It's about 22 degrees and I'm out on the very large banks of the Deer Creek Reservoir right now, and I'll show it to you because it's behind me. And I am doing a time-lapse photography of the fog rolling over the lake with Mount Timpanogos in the background. It's quite beautiful. But I was reflecting as I'm setting up this photo today, I'm reflecting on the work that I did yesterday, and I started thinking to myself, wow, yesterday I had a few technical problems and I missed some of the potentially great pictures and moments. However, at the same time, I also got some really amazing time-lapse video of clouds shooting down from the clouds and a few nice photographs as well. And it had me thinking that this is something that we frequently do. We have a tendency to focus on what we didn't accomplish, what we, something that went wrong, and we tend to ignore the achievements that we've made. And so I'm not just talking about photography, which is a very small example of this, but I'm really also talking about in our own lives, in our personal growth and development, in whatever application of your life you think is relevant. But I believe that the rule that I'm talking about applies in all those instances. And that is, there's nothing wrong with noting opportunities for growth. In my opinion, though, we have a tendency to forget to note and celebrate and feel good about the things that we have accomplished. So if you were to take a piece of paper and draw a line down the middle of it and write achievements on one side and deficiencies on the other, unfortunately, I think many of us would have a really long deficiency list, and the achievement list would take a little more time, because in my opinion, it feels like we are not trained and we don't operate in a mindset of achievement, of success. We tend to be very focused on deficiencies. Like, I don't know if you ever listen to the inner voice inside your head. Sometimes that inner voice focuses exclusively on things that are bad and wrong and negative. And if we allow it, it can consume our being. So keeping this message short, the thing that I'm thinking about, and I invite you to think about, is how can we keep at the forefront of our awareness the achievements, no matter how small, that we make on a daily basis. I'll just give you an example, and this is kind of an extreme example, so it may not be the greatest example. I had a friend once who was challenged with, had gone through a divorce and was going through a period of depression. And I remember this person said to me, and they were also taking therapy, but that person said to me, my gosh, it got to the point where I was happy and I celebrated if I was able to get out of bed, like roll out of bed and get up and walk around the house. Based upon their situation and their emotions at that time, that was an achievement. So there is, it may seem like some of the things that happen in our daily lives may be silly, but let's try to create a culture of recognition of the good things that are part of our lives that we help make happen every day. Well, as I stare at this beautiful scene behind me, which you probably can't see very well, that's what I'm thinking about today. I invite you to think about, what are the successes that you're having today, maybe even right now. I would think watching this video is a great success. Well, I might be a party of one. But anyhow, I invite you to think about that as well. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time on the trail.